guys doing? This is a good old Grandmaster Evan, and you're watching the Anonymous Liberty Media. And talk about a couple things here. One of them is the military tribunal, or the military courts and shit. And now another one is the newly sworn in, the youngest congresswoman in history of our country, wants to push a 70% tax on people. Now, that would be kind of fucked up. Now you think 70% tax would be a little steep, you know, kind of high, you know. Now, you don't want to raise any kind of tax on anybody, you know. That's going beyond Orwellian. That's going beyond socialism and shit. It ain't gonna happen. But she'll try to push because she thinks she knows economics. She don't. And I mean, pushing this 70% tax thing, I'll tell you right now, it's not gonna happen. Okay? Because it won't work. Because here's a former bartender thinking that it's a good idea to raise taxes by 70%. And that would be pretty dumb idea, though. Really, really dumb. And because if you raise it, for whatever reason that is, it's not going to do any good because it won't pass. Won't do any good. Because you have the middle class, you got the blue collar, iron workers, steel workers, the auto workers. They're not going to like it because it won't work, won't pass. And then you have a newly elected, another senator who said she wants to go in and impeach the MFer, talking about president shit. Well, sorry, it ain't gonna happen. Because you can try all you want, you can try whatever, but it ain't gonna happen. Because socialism, not gonna work. Okay, not gonna work. Never really gonna work. And even if you try. Even if you try. Crap, phone here. I mean, you have Bernie Sanders, who's a self-proclaimed socialist, and he's an independent.
The area around Giza in Egypt and other places like Stonehenge, England, they form part of.
And the thing is, when you bring up socialism, which is not going to work because nobody wants the government to run their lives. You know, I mean, but a socialist wants government to run their lives. wants the government to run things, you know, like healthcare and shit. But you have individuals here that don't want it. They want to be left alone. You know, keep your hands out of my pocket, motherfucker, or I'll kick you in the fucking nuts. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this chick, real pretty, but stupid. Young, but got a lot to learn. And she wants to raise the tax, push a legislation to push tax to up to 70%, which honestly won't pass because the president would just veto it. And if you try to push a legislation where you want to raise taxes, that ain't going to happen. You know, because it's theft. Taxation is theft. You know, because if you want to raise taxes, you gotta understand there's gonna be a pushback against that, and it ain't gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work because of people like the middle class and the blue collar class, the blue collar families and shit, and workers. They're not gonna go for it. They won't prove it. It will not pass. Now, if you understood that socialism doesn't work, okay? Because people will push back and say, fuck you, fuck your socialism, take it and shut up your fucking ass. I'm a libertarian conservative. I am for the working class. I am for the blue collar guy. I am for the little guy. And I will push back against this fucking bullshit, because, you know, it's not going to happen, and ain't going to pass, because, look, you can try all you want, okay? I mean, you try all you want, but it's not going to work, okay? And now we have some good news about the military tribunal, the military courts. And there's been hugely talked about on YouTube, but not the news, because it's not talked about because none of the news people know about it. But the alternative media does. And the alternative media people, members of the alternative media will be there. And it's good news. I mean, it is outright good news here. But the thing is, I think that if you understand what's going on with now the question is, who was on that jet, on that big ass beautiful green plane headed to Gitmo? I may have a few theories, but I don't want to come out and say it because I could be wrong, but it could be good news though. Now the huge thing is, now we all know that George H.W. Bush was found guilty and was secretly executed, and so was John McCain. Both were secretly executed. Okay? No bullshit. They kept it hush-hush. Two oligarchs are gone, dead, good. Now, George W. Bush, okay, the 43rd president, he flipped a few months back. Just flipped. And he could look at some time. Because a former president can be charged and can be tried, convicted, and even sentenced to death. So can Obama, because of his crimes. It is a house cleaning by the military, the patriotic military, and I could pretty much say that it's not looking good for the Democrats, because of they have pretty much just absolutely insanely lied. No, they want socialism. The new Democrat, the new DNC want socialism. We're not getting that. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna fucking happen, because we're gonna fight it and say, look, socialism is out the window. It ain't gonna happen. So go fuck yourself. I mean, it is some good news. I mean, this is a common sense of reality here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a common sense of reality, you know. And I do believe that somebody is next on the chopping block. And honestly, I hope Hillary's next, because she's the creme de la creme of corrupt politicians and shit. Her husband has hundreds and hundreds of people on their body count list. And if it's proven, she could look at the death penalty if she's tried and convicted. Her and Bill. Because they're trying to save their ass. And Hillary cannot handle prison. And, but lucky enough, she'll be tried in a military tribunal. Her and Bill. And I'm hoping that she does get tried. I hope she does get convicted, because she needs to belong in prison. Her and Bill needs to belong on death row. Her and Bill both deserve the death penalty, not life in prison. They deserve the death penalty. And on how many people that they had killed, okay? And they belong in fucking prison on death row. And you all know that Hillary's sick, mentally sick. She's psychotic and deeply psychotic. One of the Secret Service guys say she smells like fucking sulfur and shit, like a demonic sulfur smell and shit. And Alex Jones mentioned that about Obama and Hillary. And Obama said, well, somebody on radio says I smell like sulfur. You do, asshole. But when you think about it, what do these people do? They worship Satan. They are devil worshippers and shit. They're pedophiles in office. Bill Clinton was a rapist in chief. He was a rapist in chief. He was a pedophile and a rapist in chief. So, also, if you think about, I mean, you gotta think here. What is the biggest crime? Okay? The crime is pedophilia. Not just in Hollywood. Not just in the industry, but also in fucking politics. You have individuals who are pedophiles. I mean, look at Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey and shit, you know, Casey and Ben Affleck. there's pedophilia in DC, as well as Hollywood, and as well as in the music industry and shit. You know, it's huge and it's fucking nuts, man. You know, you would think like there are idiots that, I mean, that needs to be put in prison and shit, you know. And so it is fucking nuts here. I mean, you got the deep state is shrinking. It is going away, and the people that are part of the deep state are looking at some time in prison, maybe even on death row and shit. That's why they're all went to Guantanamo Bay, to face their sentence. There's one trial being done at Guantanamo Bay, and another one secretly undisclosed. So, and see, the mainstream media does not know about this shit. They won't know, because if they knew about it, CNN would have a shit fit and continue the fake news crap. Okay, that's why not even Fox News. Okay, not even the Fox News. Okay, not even Snopes, not even Vox, not even Vice, not even BuzzFeed, because Snopes would say that's fake news. Bullshit, motherfuckers. Okay, Snopes, Vox, Vice, BuzzFeed are all full of cocksucking nincompoop dumbasses. Also fake news. Now, if the Young Turk got wind of this, they'll be like, that ain't true. This is all fake news. This is all gobbledygook crap's all. No. The Young Turks are not involved in this one. Okay? The Young Turks are assholes. But I would like to fuck Anna Kasparian, by the way. I would like to give her a little spinal fluid from my pork sword. Just kidding, you know. I wouldn't fuck her if I was dying of. But the fact is, well, that's for another video. But again, I am Grandmaster Evan, and if you got this transmission, you are the Resistance. And if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below. And don't forget to hit the bell for notification. And check me out on my platforms, from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, to Minds, Gab, MeWe, Holiness, and Parler, and Sturbach. Check out the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Castbox, Breaker, Google Podcast, Overcast, Radio Republic, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and Bullhorn. Alright? Now, again, I am Grandmaster Evan, founder of the Anonymous Liberty Media. Alright? Remember, knowledge is free. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Peace out. Revan out.